Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. We're heading down to the sawmill. Gonna take our first load of logs down here. Make sure I'm going the right way here. Yeah, looks like, I'm gonna say turn left down here. And, back up that other way. I could turn right and come from the north, or I could come from the south. There's two ways in there, so I think we'll turn left. There's my tractor. Need to come get that. Should have a log fork out there too. Yep. Alright. I gotta remember this load of logs is top heavy, so yeah, I could go that way or this way. I think this way will be quicker. Need to make a right here somewhere. Yep, right there. Authorized vehicles only. I hope my vehicle is authorized. Surely it is. Got a load of logs here. Take them down here and sell them. So basically, I think I've cut all that I want to cut around the farm. There are some other trees that are kind of behind some fences. I think I might leave those. I'll show y'all all that when we get back. I'm curious to see what we get off this. 25 miles an hour? No, I'm gonna go 40. Of course, I don't know. I probably need to slow down around this curve. Oop, I'm getting off the road too. I need to turn this a little wider. There we go. Alright, we'll get in here and get these sold. This is the sell point here. Oh, wow, they're already disappearing. Oh, okay. Well, let me get this over. There we go. Apparently the trigger is a little high on this sell point, so we don't even have to offload them. Wow, that's great. Okay, whoops. Tabbed the wrong vehicle. That's a little sensitive on tabbing. We need to get some different controls on that. Alright, so what do we have? 712? Ooh, we made a lot of money, didn't we? Let's see how much. Can we go to statistics? I think I'm in multiplayer, but I don't think we can go to statistics in multiplayer. Nope. We cannot. And apparently there's an autosave because I can't do anything. There we go. Alright. So let's head back. I think we had 712,000. If you guys want to rewind the video and look, you can go and look. But we made a little bit of buck there, so we'll go back out the north end here. I mean, seriously, guys, this looks like a summer camp to me. I mean, minus you know, the big piles of logs and maybe the big rocks. It looks like a summer camp. I mean, it may be the water. It may be the effect of the water and the trees on me, but it kind of reminds me of a summer camp. Oop, I gotta stop. Of course, there's no traffic, so never mind. I wonder why there's no traffic here. It's kind of strange. Alright, so we're gonna head back over here to field 13. I guess I can go ahead and take those straps off. So yeah, either I can pull out a little further from that sell point or just drive over it and not have to worry about, you know, tipping this thing over like that. So, but I'll tell you, this, I love this logging trailer. I hope it comes to 19 soon, because we're gonna need it. I think I can turn this way and get there quicker. It is a little hilly right in here. There's a couple little places that are up and down like that. You know what field we really need to buy? 7. Look at all the trees over there. Bunch of trees out there. 7 is a I imagine 6 has got quite a few trees too. Look at all that around 6 over there. Alright, getting back down to the farm here. think I'm actually going to come up here a little bit further and turn around. Maybe right in here. Alright. So I'm going to park right here. Got the wheel loader down there. Got to get the rest of those logs. But I want to walk around field 19 here. When you look at field 19, or not 19, I keep saying 19. 13. We'll zoom in here. This is field 13. So basically the way I play is anything that is within the roadway of the fields that we own, we own. So if there's any trees on the edges, like right in here on the inside of this road, we own it. If it's across the road, we don't. Okay? So that's basically it. So with that being said, this actually goes up this way, all the way to this pond up here, and just a little bit past it. So we own this strip right here. Well, there are some trees out here, quite a few of them, as a matter of fact. So I think this is what we're going to work on. So there should be a road right here, yep. So all these trees on this side we're going to cut and take to the sawmill. And all the trees on the inside of the rest of the field we are going to cut. But it does go back this way, like I said. Quite a few trees in here. We'll get these cut and cleared out. Because this is literally money growing on trees right here. Or growing in the trees, maybe. But yeah, we'll get all this cleared out. There's a pond here somewhere. It's probably over these rocks. Yep, there it is. Hey, this looks like a good swimming hole, man. Yeah, this would be a perfect swimming hole if the pond's deep enough. Cannonball! That's actually pretty good. This would make a great swimming hole. Other than it's got roads on both sides of it, but you know. But yeah, plenty of rock here. We'll have to work around the rocks. And I don't know, you know, there's a fence here. I guess the fence is just for the pond, maybe? Yeah. That's what I'm going to say. Just for the pond, for safety reasons and stuff. So we still own all of this. Okay. Well, let's walk over. I want to walk over to field 1 and take a look. Over here, jump over that. There's a little grass field here. Didn't even notice this one. I may have to invest in a plow. Just a small plow and plow some of these up. I'll climb the hill here. This is actually field 2 right here. What's in here? Oh, that's the biogas. Never mind. So this is field 2. It's 222,000, I think. Double check it. Yep, 222, 236. But I think if we buy field 1, I don't know, maybe we have to own both of those to get this. Because this would make another field if we can plow it. Just get rid of all this, what is this, asphalt, concrete, something. But field 1, I think I want to invest in another field, because it's got a lot of trees around it and it's money. I think we could actually probably pay for this field and then some by cutting the trees around it. So let's go down here to the sale thing. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy it. This is field number 1. And then I've got to invest in some equipment, or else we're not going to have... yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy this field. It's a small field, but like I said, we've got these trees all around it here. And I'm going to say that we own this over here. I don't know. I may wait and buy field 2 before we do anything actually with this. Just so there's no property disputes or anything like that. Now this area here, this little placeable area here is actually owned by field 12. See, we're inside this little field 12 zone here. So we can't do anything with it. like I said, everything across the road here is fair game. All of these trees are. And we got plenty of them here. So we'll be cutting trees. We'll be cutting them, and sorry about that. We will definitely be working on these logs out here. So we need to invest in a tractor. And actually, I need to look at planters first. Because this is what we had. We're not going small again. I want to go something big. Could do the horse, but I think I want bigger. So what can we do that's bigger? We got the Amazon there. It's $224,000. I need to save money for a planter though. These fields are really pretty big. And I'm looking at this one. The Great Plains Cedar, it's $142,000. Don't want to get the great big Seed Hawk, and I think the rest of these are pretty small. I could do the Stara, but when you look at this, it doesn't do all the other stuff. This does everything. It does the wheat, the barley, canola, soybeans, oilseed radishes, if we ever want to do that again, corn, sunflower, and the sugar beets. So it does pretty much everything. And we're going to have to invest in a fertilizer too. So I'm thinking I want to go with this. But the horsepower requirement on this is only 280. That's another plus. So I'm thinking we get this. The only thing about this is it doesn't cultivate. So we would have to invest in another cultivator to go along with it. But I'm really thinking about this. The only downside to this is the seed thing, but we can take care of that. So, and then there's this one. This one costs way more, but it cultivates too. But it doesn't do the corn and all that stuff. Decisions. I know it's tough. 215. Well, we do have the horse, but these are all separate again. It does kind of make sense to get one that does fertilize. So we're looking at the Stara, which is 14.4 meters. I like this one. It came from the Platinum pack, from the Platinum expansion. It's kind of a heavy cedar. And then we have the Condor. It's 15 meters. Decisions. And then we got like I said, we got the horse pack that we could do. And I think all of those fertilize. So I don't know. I kind of like the Great Plains, but because it'll do them all. It just doesn't fertilize. Which, if I get the fertilizer deal that I'm wanting, it won't matter because I'll do all the fertilizing manually. It's a really wide planter. It's wider than the other ones. It's 18.2 meters. I think I'm going to go with the Great Plains. And we just did. Alright. So now I need to get the fertilizer. And a cultivator. Right? We gotta get a cultivator. We may have to cut more trees before I can do all this. That requires 500 horsepower. I need one because the plowing is a thing, isn't it? Yes, it is. I need to actually plow this field before I do any planting on it. So I need a cultivator that plows too. A culti plow. None of these other ones do that. None of these small ones do that. The first one that does it is that. It requires 420 horsepower. You know what? I should probably get a tractor first. That requires 500. But those don't plow. That one does. But these are big fields. I mean, these are huge fields. Really big. I need something big. Those don't. That's the first one. How wide is it? 8 meters. And I don't have to get a culti plow. I mean, I don't absolutely have to. I could get an actual plow. Well, them require a lot of horsepower. That one doesn't. The Salford doesn't. So that's 6.2 meters. There's not any other bigger ones, is there? Nope. You really got to think about this stuff, especially when you're playing seasons. So that one requires too much horsepower, and the tractor that we're going to get is not going to have that much horsepower. This one only requires 300, but it's 6.2 meters wide. How wide was that culti plow? Yay, my ear's kicking on. It's 8 meters wide, so you're still getting more width with this. And it meets the horsepower requirements for the tractor we're going to get. So this is probably what we need to buy. So we'll buy that. Alright, yeah, we're going to have to definitely do more logging. Let's see. Let's take a look at tractors. We might not be able to afford one right now, but we can do more logging and make some more money here and buy our tractor. We need something. What'd I buy? I forgot what all I bought. We need something that's at least 280 and then at least over 420. So we need something at least over 420. Yeah. 420 horsepower. So none of these. Well, some of these can be modified. Nope, that one doesn't meet the requirement. Let's see, the T8. We can get it up to 435 horsepower. And it's 262. We could get a case, which would go more along with our farm here. 435 horsepower. Well, these get expensive. Let me go back down. Him get a little expensive. Could do a Massey maybe? No, it does not go up to 420. So the T8 is probably the cheapest one, which is a decent tractor. I mean, and it goes up to 435 horsepower. And you can put all the different stuff, crawler track. I've really become a fan of the rear twin wheels because it's more, I won't say American, but I see more of this in America. So we could actually buy this now. 435 horsepower, rear twin wheels at $323,000. That's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and buy this because we need a big tractor to pull this stuff. So we've got our seeder and we've got our tractor. We need to run this culti plow first though. This is actually my first time using this, I think. I don't think I've used this before. But we need to do this first before we run anything else. Before we can plant, before we can fertilize. Now I can't afford the big fert rig like I wanted, but I think when we do some more logging, I should be able to. Yeah. And then we can spray it, you know, when the seasons kind of change here. Let's say we're on 9 days, so every 3 days will be a transition within the season. So we have 3 days of early spring, 3 days of mid-spring, and 3 days of late spring. I may turn that down to 6, so we have 2 days of each. Still might turn that down. Move this out of the way. Get this unfolded. This actually looks like something we might use around here. All the little edges fold out. Alright, we are gonna lower that. And I'm just gonna hire this out. Said I was. Am I not? Why am I not? It says hire worker. Maybe I should get it going first. This thing only requires 420 horsepower. It should do it. Oh, it's already cultivated. That's why. So I'm going to have to do all this manually with this thing that I just invested in. That's why, because it's already cultivated. Well, that stinks. This really shouldn't be seasons ready, because this field should not be cultivated. Yet it is. So let me make sure this is actually working here. Yes, it is taking off the plow state, so... It almost makes sense to lease maybe another plow, because going over this much field manually with this, nah, I'm not feeling it. It almost makes sense to hire a big, to lease a big plow that this tractor can pull, maybe like a Salford, and then come back and plow it up and then cultivate it again. Oh, more money, more money. We're making good money on that. I think I'm gonna keep it at 6. We made pretty good money on that last load of logs, so not to worry. We got trees. We can pay for most of this stuff. Alright, there's our big planter. Let me lease a plow. So the biggest one that we can pull is that one. We can't do that one because we don't have 550 horsepower. We can do the Salford. So I'm going to lease that for 6,000. Okay. I really like the tractor with the rear twin wheels. I gotta say, I'm more of a fan of it than... I don't know, the crawler track is pretty cool, but I do like the rear twin wheel thing. Now, do I have to fold this out? Yes, I do have to unfold it, so... Tell you what, I'm going to start this... I'm going to actually start on the other side here, because I think I can hire it. I'm hoping I can. Otherwise, this just went down for nothing here. Got another entrance here to our field. The grass has not grown yet, so we're not killing it by driving on it. Now unfold plow, and don't want to create the field. I think I just want to hire it. Yeah, see, that makes more sense. Okay, so now we're cooking with oil here, so we're gonna let that guy go, and it should be removing that plow state, or not removing. Well, you know what I mean. The need to be plowed. And it says that bottom line is already not. But it is removing some of it. So I probably could have scooted over a little bit, but I'm not going to worry with it. I'm just going to let it go. Let it ride. Let it ride. Alright, so I'm going to get this field plowed up here. I also need to go plow up field number 1 that we purchased. And then I'm going to get back to cutting trees. So when you guys come back, I may have all the trees cut around 13. And maybe around 1 too. I don't know. But definitely got to get these things cut because we got to make some money. I got to buy a fertilizing rig. Don't know what I'll buy just yet. But we'll see when we get it, I guess. Alright guys, until next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We will see you guys later.